Hello. This is the first, technically second time Self-Friendship Podcast is on camera. Hello. I'm very excited because the first time that I tried this, it just was not going well at all. So I kept it though in the recording of that episode, which was really fun to do because you guys got to experience me just doing self-friendship things, which is trying something new, giving it my best effort, and also being willing to call it quits occasionally and try again later. And at that time, the timing when I called it quits on the episode was 3-3-3 in the episode. So alignment, we'll take it. Thank you. So I bailed out, but I kept it in the episode so you guys can witness me being me. Okay. I'm Blizzard Planet. This is Self-Friendship Podcast, where playfulness meets societal reflection. Imagine this. You hopped on the band rocket, and now you're on Planit Butter, a world made of delicious, sparkly peanut butter volcanoes, and an adorable disco ball of self-reflection is whirling around in her transforming convertible. This is my coffee table book with a lesson. I didn't plan to show that, but I had it here for moral support, and here we are. Thanks for joining me in my 37th episode, where I will be sharing my answer to last week's question of the week, a quote I loved: how to let your body know you're a safe space, the intersection of spirituality, psychology, and physical health, a perspective dance with self-fulfilling prophecies, the border between self-preservation and self-abandonment, perspective dance with pick your battles, a note on work, handwriting and limiting beliefs, what you want to hear, a perspective dance with put your best foot forward, hesitation kills. It's not counterintuitive, it's counter logic. Losing people is a two-way street. And a perspective dance with running out of breath. And of course, a brand new question for all of us to self-reflect and self-connect, and email me if you desire, selfriendshippodcast@gmail.com. My answer to last week's question of the week, which was: what is something that has happened for you that you can recognize and appreciate happened exactly on time and when you were ready? Listen to last week's episode 36 if you want to hear more on the ready bit. All right. I'm going to answer this one featuring my party of one for the week as a loving reminder. Party of one means having fun with oneself, for oneself, as oneself, anywhere, everywhere, no matter who's there. We become our party of one by consistently practicing self-friendship. Each episode, I share little tidbits from my life that happen thanks to me showing up in the world as my party of one. I moved into a new villa today. That's where we're recording. On the exact street that I wanted, with all of my non-negotiables in the span of 24 hours. Though magic like this happens for me a lot, it never ceases to amaze me. And it shouldn't. If it ceased to amaze me, I would be taking it for granted. And I don't take anything for granted, only for gratitude. For the last couple of months, I've been bopping around quite a bit in a rice field for 1 month in a tiny cabin, Tokyo, changing apartments every couple of days for 2 weeks, which is very out of character for me. I got distracted. And then for the last month, I was in another villa that was a shared house, so different people would kind of come and go regularly. I didn't love that part, but the home came to me seamlessly and satisfied everything else. I also figured it's a nice way to meet people in a new area, and I had the intention of getting my own place when I meant to, or ready, quote unquote, as per the question of the week. Anyway. In front of that villa is a beautiful rice field. My intuition, nope, beep, 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 rewind. I used to practice my breath work there every single morning in front of the rice field at the other villa, like I was sharing. Okay. The other day, I walked outside to a bulldozer on my beloved rice field, and my intuition immediately told me, we're shifting. I made the mental note, started to mentally prepare, and then, sure enough, the next couple of days, behind and next to my villa, not even the rice field, other construction started. My mental note escalated to action. Mind you, construction is super common here in Bali these days, but I've been my party of oneself and have not had any construction nearby in any of the places that I've lived for over 6 months now. And I'm way too sensitive to handle that. So I had a mental breakdown because I was so overstimulated the other day. It was terrible. Thankfully, because I practice self-friendship, I nurtured myself to peace through a little cry, or a big cry. It was pretty rough. And a lot of humming. Fun tip. If you feel overstimulated or your body is getting tense, you can literally just hum yourself through it and feel better instantly. Like this. In. Hum. You see? It works. I'm already more relaxed than I'm a little bit like, where was I? All right, but really, you can literally just hum yourself through it and feel better instantly. Then self-reflect and self-connect later about what happened, if necessary, once you have the mental clarity. Side note, another side note. For example, when I ride these scooters here, I'm always a passenger, which I've talked about in other episodes, and I always hum on the back of those scooters because I know my body is being overstimulated because it's very hectic energy to be on a scooter like that. And the traffic here is pretty crazy. And there's a lot of people driving who definitely I wouldn't recommend driving. And so I'm always like, and enjoying the pretty views. And my body stays relaxed and knows that it's safe, even though there's like chaotic things shaking it up. Okay, now back to answering this question. So fast forward, within 24 hours of deciding, let's take some action, I went for a walk on the street I knew I wanted to stay on, set the intention for a private villa, and all of the other requirements. The first place that I was drawn to was a standard piece of print paper that said, room available, and a WhatsApp number. No photos, no details, nada. But I was drawn to it, and my way of spreading my energy is to follow what I'm drawn to. So I reached out and carried on my walk, bopping in and out of places and trespassing just a little bit. Fast forward again, by the end of my walk, which ended at the beach, the only place I even scheduled an appointment with was that first place from my little piece of paper. The next day, 1 p.m. I go, I meet the owner, we connect. I felt right at home. My body said, yes. We negotiated, we shook hands. I said, I can move in on the 15th. And he said, okay. We looked at the calendar and discovered that was tomorrow. Well, now today. We laughed because we both had genuinely no idea what day of the week or year or month it was. Bali. Come this morning, my friend put my suitcases on his scooter and I walked myself across the rice field and into my new villa in a matter of minutes. That is moving in Bali. Magic. And so it goes. Right on time and exactly when I'm ready. And now, this is where we're recording for you today. Welcome home. All right. Now, a quote I loved. Humans are naturally good at learning. Our superpower isn't strength or speed or size. How true is that? Super true and super cool. So I hope you choose to consciously use your superpower of learning in the rest of today's episode. Now, how to let your body know you're a safe space. Say no. Now, this is just one way to let your body know that you're a safe space. Every time we say no to something not in our best interest, we're telling our body we're a safe place. This is a depiction of honoring our boundaries, the first core method of activating our self-friendship. When we honor our boundaries, we increase our confidence, the second core method, which sustains our alignment, the third core method. The audio version of the 3 core methods can be accessed for free at the top of the Planit Butter publication. The link is in the show notes. All right. The intersection of spirituality, psychology, and physical health. My friend Teal, an incredible intuitive reader who I bi-monthly host Instagram and TikTok lives with, she's under the moon with Teal, if you want to look her up, as the rabbit hole experts that we are, She recently shared with me, as children, we subconsciously strengthen certain areas of the body energetically, known as our chakras, as a means of protecting ourselves. This got me thinking, critically, as we love to do on Planit Butter, about how our athleticism might connect with our chakras. While genetics, of course, plays a significant role in our athleticism, I'm wondering how the level of our athleticism might be influenced by our subconscious energetic connections that we've formed with our chakras from a young age. If certain areas are strengthened, I figure there must be an impact on our ability to perform varying physical activities based on our trust, confidence, and safety within ourselves, or lack thereof, in certain areas of our body. Learning more about this would be a whole other incredible layer of our self-friendship practice, embracing, understanding, and enjoying ourselves. Let me know if anyone wants to attempt a science experiment with me. I'm in. All right. A perspective dance with self-fulfilling prophecies. Boop, 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 boop. Self-fulfilling prophecies, but for the good stuff. As we often discuss here on Planit Butter and Self-Friendship Podcast, this is just a connotation game. Self-fulfilling prophecies tend to have a negative connotation, much like manifesting tends to have a positive and mystical connotation. In actuality, they are equal to each other in terms of results. Whether they're positive or negative depends on the perception of the individual's interpretation of their experience and the phrases. Now, moving on. We border between self-preservation and self-abandonment. As a loving reminder, boundaries is the first core method to activating our self-friendship. When we honor our boundaries, we increase our confidence, the second core method, and by default, we become more in alignment. The third core method, alignment with ourselves, that is. All right, here's the note on boundaries. Our ability to understand somebody else's experience or perspective does not reflect a shift in our own boundaries. We can understand, empathize, and intellectualize somebody else's perspective and experience while respecting our own position in the given context and our own boundaries accordingly. It's self-preservation. If we compromise our boundaries out of empathy for someone else, it becomes self-abandonment. Now, perspective dance with pick your battles. Don't pick your battles. Mind your energy. Next, a note on work. The ideal perspective as per self-friendship is that we are not defined by our work, but expressed by it. Simple as that. Now, if you're not expressed by your work, then we need to take a lot of steps back in that self-friendship practice and do something about those boundaries of yours, because you are crossing your own boundaries by not doing work that is expressing yourself. Handwriting and limiting beliefs. I wonder what the correlation is between the size of our handwriting and limiting beliefs. I think this could be a cool aspect of our self-friendship practice, embracing, understanding, and enjoying ourselves. Are you getting it yet? If we can learn about limiting beliefs in relation to how we write, maybe if we try playing around with our writing style, we can forge new mental pathways for releasing whatever limiting beliefs we may hold. All right, now what you want to hear. I love this one. It's super short, but I love it. All right, sometimes people tell people what they want to hear. I like to believe that with my work on Planit Butter, I'm telling you what you want to hear. You might not even know what it is you want to hear, but when you listen, you realize. Now, a perspective dance. It's so fun doing this on camera because now you can see me doing my dance. I always do this when I say perspective dance and nobody knows until now. A perspective dance with put your best foot forward. This is a self-friendship article snippet from Planit Butter's publication. Again, the link is in the show notes. ChatGPT, my second best friend, says the phrase best foot forward means to make a good impression or to present oneself in the best possible way. It's often used when someone is starting something new or entering a situation where they want to appear at their best. So for us here on Planit Butter, I read this and my brain goes, the nuance, as I love to highlight, is that this popular phrase gives the illusion of our ability to control other people's perceptions of us. In case you didn't know, we cannot control the way other people see us. Got it? Cool. Now, hesitation kills. I say this about traffic in a literal sense. When people are driving, hesitation, starting, stopping, and then suddenly going, causes accidents and hurts people. But when we just commit to what we are doing, everyone can read each other and we flow. Same goes for self-friendship. When we focus on our own practice, honoring our boundaries, embodying confidence, and sustaining our alignment, the 3 core methods, we create flow. When we are all in alignment and we have activated self-friendship, we move together effortlessly and hesitation disappears. Now, it's not counterintuitive, it's counter logic. Counterintuitively, counter intuition. But if your intuition tells you to do something counterintuitive, then it's not really counterintuitive. It's counter logic. There's a point where intuition starts to feel like logic because of our experiences. So, is intuition just logic with a touch of emotion? If it's not logic and it's not purely emotional, then it must be intuitive. But here's the thing. Our intuition is shaped by our experiences and by how our soul, body, and mind all interact, which of course also comes from experience. This is all to say that our intuition is superior to all because it's a product of experience and trust in ourselves and the universe. Believe in the magic, believe in yourself, trust your intuition. Now, losing people is a two-way street. It's commonly offered as a form of inspiration that on your path to the top, you're going to lose people on your way. While it's true, it doesn't need to be this wording that is often used as though other people are weighing us down or whatever, and we let go of them on the way to wherever our top is. Nobody is holding us down. We are weighing ourselves down if we are weighed down at all. When we evolve from other people, they are equally evolving from us. Our detachment is not a negative reflection of other people, as if we're going to the top and they're staying or going down, or everybody is evolving. That's what time is. Like, we are all evolving, just some do it differently than others. Okay? So, it's not a negative reflection of other people. It's a positive reflection of our growth and theirs. Just because we're no longer in alignment doesn't make anyone better than anyone. We're all on our own way, all on our way to our own top. We're all individual mountains with different peaks. I just made that little analogy up. Super cute, huh? I hope you like it. Now, a perspective dance with running out of breath. There's no such thing as running out of breath, okay? There is a such thing as losing control of our breath. Such is our self-friendship practice. Ever present and always in our control. Control yourself. All right. Woo, we did it. Well, last thing. Question of the week. What's your handwriting style, and what do you think it says about your limiting beliefs? All right. To be notified of new episodes and receive more playfully helpful content, sign up for Planit Butter. Nope. Sign up. No. We got it. To be notified of new episodes and receive more playfully helpful content, sign up for Planit Butter publication. The link is in the show notes. And the world's first coffee table book with a lesson, Party of One, Self-Friendship in Action, is out now. The book is where the world of Planit Butter comes to life. Okay, hang on. Okay, to be notified of new episodes, make sure, To be notified of new episodes and receive more playfully helpful content, sign up for Planit Butter publication. The link is in the show notes. And the world's first coffee table book with a lesson, Party of One, Self-Friendship in Action, is out now. It's on planetbutter.com and my link tree. The book is where the world of Planit Butter comes to life, and Blissy, the disco ball of self-reflection, bops around, seeing friends and making new while having fun with herself, for herself, as herself. The hardcover is available internationally on planetbutter.com. Oh, I fucked this up again. Okay. Eek! To be notified of new episodes and receive more playfully helpful content, sign up for Planit Butter Substance. To be notified of new episodes and receive... Nope. Yep, that was close. To be notified of new episodes and receive more playfully helpful content, sign up for Planit Butter publication. The link is in the show notes. And the world's first coffee table book with a lesson, Planit Butter, Party of One, Self-Friendship in Action, is out now. The book is where the world of Planit Butter comes to life, and Blissy, the disco ball of self-reflection, bops around, seeing friends and making new while having fun with herself, for herself, as herself. The hardcover is available internationally on planetbutter.com and thousands of other global retailers, but planetbutter.com is, of course, directly through me. The hardcover is available internationally on planetbutter.com. Please continue to enjoy and review. It's super helpful. Thank you for landing on Planit Butter. Thanks for landing on Planit Butter. I will see you next Thursday. From my planet to yours, Blizzard.